Welcome to the first episode of The Final Vinyl. I'm your host, Dave McCoubrey, and this is a show where I try to figure out what the best album of all time is. In light of my father's recent and very brutal suicide, I have been spurned on to find what the best record of all time is, even though I just started listening to music this week, late into my 30s. To help me along the way, I have Rolling Stone newspaper's Barry Lordaxe, and he is going to recommend albums, and we're going to talk about them on this show. Now, the first album that we have to review is called Daft Punk's Random Access Memories, and it is an Asian trio of...
They're French. It's two French guys, not women. There's just two of them.
Well, either way, these three Asian lads give it their best. When I heard it, it reminded me of time spent in Vermont on a small river. I used to vacation there with my dad, and I would go out on a small river body surfing, and the waves would get a little too much for me. Big choppy waves and go up and down, ooh boy, oh boy. And I got that same queasy, sort of sick feeling when I heard Daft Punk's Random Memories, and I, just didn't think didn't make me feel good.
Well, I think it's I guess I don't really understand what you mean. It didn't make you feel good. It's kind of a dance album. There's a lot of different kind of fun numbers that people can kind of shake their hips to, but there's also a lot of cool, really beautiful and poignant instrumentation throughout the record that I think you might be overlooking when you just say that it makes you want to throw up.
Get Lucky. It's an old story of Marvin who goes down to Louisiana on a riverboat casino, and he gets on that beast. He sneaks his way onto the boat, and he can't wait to win all the gold bullion cubes that they offer at those casinos. He can't wait to get lucky.
Have you listened to the lyrics in this song at all? I mean, it's mainly just like going out and like having a good time, and like people stay up all night just to like, eventually, get lucky with a girl or a guy. It's like a sex kind of song. It's not like a gambling. There's no gambling connotation whatsoever, and I don't think the time frame that you said is accurate at all.
Pretty sure that sex is inappropriate content for music, and I am sure it's about Marvin who sneaks his way onto a boat and wins all the gold bullion. He gets lucky, stays up all night long drinking coffee.
That's not what the song is about at all. Okay,
that's the story that I'm hearing.
The guy is
when I put it on, I'm almost 100% certain that it goes boom, ba boom, boom, ba boom. Marvin on a riverboat, gonna win all the gold cubes.
Well, we could talk about The Game of Love. That's it's a ballad. It's a longer song, and it has some really cool instrumentation. And they get to talk about just how love, it comes in all shapes and sizes, and sometimes you play a game with it, and the people that do love you end up always winning the game.
That's right. The game that they play is on a riverboat down in Jacksonville, Florida, and they go down there and they say, ooh, there's some games to be played, and they win plenty of silver.
So you're saying that this whole album is just a concept record about
Pretty sure every song is about gambling on a boat. Just sort of wrapping it up here, just to sort of put a number on what we talked about. I think Barry is going to give this album a score.
Okay, I think overall this record gets a 94.41. I thought a lot of awesome songs on this album. Overall, one of my favorites of the year so far. Great stuff.
I liked it way more than Barry did. Way more. Sounds like you didn't like it at all. I'm going to give it a 98.71, which is pretty close to 100.
Okay.
So until next time, catch you on the flip side. Rest in peace, Dad.
See you next week.
gentlemen.